these soldiers need to have some kind of not just protection, but rights to stress their case. If they're in a combat condition and they don't accept an order because it's a high risk of death or injury or even just a bad decision made on the command, like they have to have the right to testify against that before they're put on the stake.
Hmm.
Uh, that's something that I definitely agree with. And as for the commanders, I really stick away from that topic
Yeah,
because it's my line of
understandable.
work, of course. Yeah, but I will say this: I think that in any military, commander is held responsible for his actions, and if you do not hold commanders responsible for their actions, let's say we send a whole rota company on a storm mission,
Hmm.
and we're sending them up against a battalion or a brigade just to try to retake a kilometer of ground, and we lose the entire company, based off a botched mission. That should have some kind of legal consequences to it because that's loss of personnel, loss of vital equipment, and those kind of things. And the thing is, this happens a lot of times, and there's no consequence to it.
Yeah.
So these commanders just say, okay, well, too bad. I'll just wait for the replacements to come in, and then we'll try round two. Well, in any military in the West, if you pulled that kind of nonsense, you'd be facing a court martial. It would be anything from dereliction of duty to incompetence of command. You would have your command stripped from you. They'd pull you away, and then there might be criminal repercussions for those kind of actions.
And it's not
You know,
possible in Ukraine. Nothing like this is not possible here because it's not
I understand that.
legally
Yeah.
regulated. Like, commanders are not accountable. They, yeah. So basically, they just can do whatever they want and just wait for
But I'm saying,
replacement, as you say.
what I'm saying is, Rick, if they were held accountable, then when they were sitting there with their battalion or brigade staff planning an operation, they'd be a lot more careful
Yeah.
about the things that they
Yeah.
do. They would have to adjust to the system, and they'd have to like measure risk versus reward. They would have to like put these guys' lives and their safety
Yeah.
in the forefront. They would have to like you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's
And luckily we have good commanders, and a lot of them are famous for being real leaders, and being good in this. I don't think that these bad commanders are even 50% of our army.